Once upon a time, in a lush green village in Vietnam, there lived a kind and hard-working young man named Coe. He worked tirelessly for a wealthy, cunning landowner. The landowner had a beautiful daughter, and he saw how much Coe admired her. Seeing an opportunity, the landowner made Coe a promise to work for me for 3 long years. He said with a sly smile, "And I will give you my daughter's hand in marriage." Coe, filled with hope, agreed immediately. He worked from sunrise to sunset, never complaining, his heart set on the promise of a happy future with the woman he loved. He plowed the fields, tended the livestock, and did every task asked of him with unwavering dedication. The 3 years passed in a blur of hard labor. On the very last day of the 3rd year, Coe approached the landowner, his heart pounding with excitement. "Sir," he said, "I have fulfilled my end of the bargain." But the landowner, who had never intended to keep his word, had already arranged for his daughter to marry another rich man's son. The wedding was set for that very day. Thinking fast, the landowner came up with an impossible task. "Ah, Coe, my boy," he said, feigning sincerity, "there is one final thing I need before the wedding can take place. Go into the forest and find a bamboo tree with 100 knots. Bring it to me, and you shall marry my daughter as promised." Coe's heart sank, but his love gave him strength. He rushed into the dense forest, searching desperately for a bamboo tree with 100 knots. He looked everywhere, but every bamboo stalk he found had only 40 or 50 knots at most. Exhausted and heartbroken, he sat down and began to cry, his dreams crumbling around him. Suddenly, a kind old man with a long white beard and a gentle face appeared before him. It was the Buddha in disguise. "Why are you crying, my son?" he asked softly. Coe poured out his story, explaining the cruel landowner's impossible demand. The old man listened patiently, then smiled. "Do not worry," he said. "Go and cut down 100 individual bamboo segments. Bring them here to me." Confused but hopeful, Coe did as he was told. He gathered 100 segments and laid them on the ground. The old man then taught him 2 magic phrases. Chant kick NHP, kick NHP, which means join together, and the pieces will become one. To separate them, chant kick zoot, meaning separate Coe's. Eyes widened in amazement, he chanted, kick NHP, and instantly the 100 bamboo segments fused together, forming a single long bamboo stalk with exactly 100 knots. Overjoyed, Coe thanked the old man profusely. But then he realized a new problem. The 100-knot bamboo was far too long and heavy to carry out of the forest. The old man chuckled. "Remember the other phrase I taught you," he reminded him, before vanishing as mysteriously as he had appeared. Coe remembered, kick-zoot. He chanted the words, and the long bamboo pole separated back into 100 easy-to-carry segments. Coe quickly bundled the segments and ran back to the landowner's house, arriving just as the wedding procession for the other groom was about to begin. "I've brought the 100-knot bamboo," he announced, placing the bundle of segments before the shocked landowner. The landowner scoffed. "This is just a pile of bamboo pieces. You have failed," he declared, laughing cruelly. "I told you to bring me a single bamboo stalk of 100 knots." Coe smiled calmly. "Please, sir, come and inspect the knots for yourself. You can count them to be sure." The greedy landowner, eager to prove Coe wrong, bent over the pile of bamboo. As soon as he touched it, Coe quietly chanted, "Kick NHP, kick NHP." In an instant, the bamboo segments joined together, trapping the landowner by his beard to the long stalk. He howled in pain and surprise, stuck fast. "Help me! Get me off this thing!" he shrieked. The other rich family and wedding guests tried to pull him free, but he was stuck tight. The landowner begged Coe for forgiveness and pleaded to be released. "I'll let you marry my daughter. I promise. Just set me free," he cried. Only when the landowner had sworn to keep his promise and annulled the other engagement did Coe whisper the magic words, "Kick zoot, kick zoot." The bamboo separated and the landowner was freed, humbled and ashamed. True to his new promise, the landowner held a grand wedding for Coe and his daughter. They lived a long and happy life together, their love built on honesty and hard work. And the story of the 100-knot bamboo became a timeless lesson that cleverness and kindness will always triumph over greed and deceit. Thank you for joining us on this journey into Vietnamese folklore. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fairy tales from around the world.